What else? Toilet paper. I kind of went over toilet paper a little bit. It's not a regular thing in most of the bathrooms. I would say about 20 to 30% of the bathrooms might have toilet paper, and that's if you're at like a nice restaurant or, you know, a public facility that's, I don't know, in a hotel or something like that. But most of them just use water, like buckets of water, to clean themselves and wash themselves off with. I use wet wipes. A lot of people use wet wipes and stuff out there, so you can do that. Okay, on to the next question of owning land. I've gotten a lot of questions about owning land. Can you own land as a foreigner? The answer is yes, you absolutely can own land as a foreigner. Do you know how many expats come out there and buy land? It's almost a sickening amount, y'all. Like, for real. Like, in Chim Chim, I believe they're French or some people, you know what I'm saying? They bought up a bunch of land, own their own community, have their own church, have their own helipad. Like, they got helicopters, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Farms. It's their own community. You know what I'm saying? And us as black people, man, if other people can come out to Africa and buy up the land for a cheap price and make their own communities, we can do it too. And I mean, that's another reason why I make these videos, is to encourage black people to come out to the motherland and do the same thing. Why not invest? You know, why not invest in a place that's rich in minerals, rich in natural resources, rich in lifestyle, nature, just beauty. The cost of living is right. It's, you know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't I encourage that of our people? You know what I'm saying? Black people, it's hard enough to own land here in the US, and it's very expensive. You know, it's very expensive. So why not take your dollars to a place that is going to give you a good bang for your buck? And I don't know, that's another story for another time. But yeah, if they can do it, we can do it. All right. So you can definitely own land out there. Now, there are going to be fees that you're probably going to accrue because you're a foreigner, and they're going to charge you more, period. Like, they're going to charge you more. And okay, yeah, you're right. All right. That was my mom. She was reminding me to do something. But anyways, yeah, you're going to get charged a little more. Now, the way around it is if you find someone that you really trust, okay? And I mean really trust this local person, then you can put both of your names on the deed, and you can buy the land with that person, but you have to trust that person that they won't, you know, basically take the land from you, you know, because it's his name or her name or whoever the local person is on the deed as well. I'm pretty sure there's ways around it. There are loopholes in the system. If you don't want to pay that extra, that foreign tax, you know what I'm saying? It's not really called a foreign tax, but if you don't want to pay that foreign tax, then there's ways around things. There's, you know, people you can talk to and stuff like that. Or another way to do it is you marry a local Tanzanian person, and then through marriage you become Tanzanian, and then you don't have to pay those fees and all that good stuff. It can be a little complex, but it's very, very doable. And that goes for opening your own business too. I see so many Chinese, so many German, French, English, Indian people, so many people from so many races that come out to Tanzania, especially Dar es Salaam, and open their own businesses. And they be booming. They be thriving. Finding a job. This is another big one. Finding a job in Tanzania, there's so many ways you can go about it. The most sought after types of jobs for expats to get in Tanzania are either government jobs, like where you're working for the embassy, which those can be a little more difficult to get because 9 times out of 10 you have to have like some type of clearance, a secret clearance, or something along those lines. Or you have to get lucky. You have to have certain criteria. You have to meet certain criteria to get a government job. You can't just go apply and get the job. So what I see a lot of people do, a lot, and when I say a lot, I mean like 90% of the expats that I know in Tanzania are teachers. Okay? And you can go online and get your TSOL or TESOL, your Teaching English as a Second Language certification online for probably about $120 US. And with that, you can teach English as a second language, and you don't have to know Kiswahili. You don't have to know any of the languages of like the national languages of the country. And they explain that, because I was looking into getting one as well, just as something to fall back on. But you don't have to know the language. You get your teaching certification, and you can be able to apply at any of the local schools. You can teach online. You can even just teach like freelance. You can put up ads like, hey, if you want to learn English, if you I can be your teacher. And these courses online where you get these certifications, some of them are better than others. Some of them I've seen them from the price of $100 all the way up to like $5,000. And I guess you get what you pay for. I don't have one, so I can't tell you what the best ones are. But I mean, like I said, I'm guessing you get what you pay for. But that's something that I see a lot of people do. Teaching, translating. Like I said in my other video, it would behoove you to come out with an entrepreneurial mindset, okay? And even if you don't have quite the idea of what you want to do when you get out there, come out there with an open mind when it comes to business. Because cows, I never in my life thought I would own cows, okay? But I own cows, and they're not for slaughtering. They're dairy cows. And if you get enough, it can be a very lucrative business too. You get enough land, you get to keep them on, and you get enough cows, that can be your groceries for the week. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be open-minded and willing to branch out of the normal thing that you would probably want to do. They are in need of web designers. They are in need of graphic designers out there. A lot of people open restaurants, which is pretty cool. And a lot of people open kind of export businesses that I see. Like, they'll take goods like these bracelets and stuff. I got some cool earrings, wood carvings and stuff like that, and open online businesses. Open businesses where they ship stuff back to the US, and they have like a online business that way, or they have a physical store, or even a kiosk at the mall where they sell different things. Like, it's ways to make money out there. Another thing that's pretty lucrative in Tanzania is the gemstone business. A lot of people come out there and invest in gemstones, tanzanite, diamonds, rubies, a lot of different things. What else can you invest in? You can, it's a lot. It's a lot you can invest in. Now, if you're going around business to business looking for work, it's not how it is here in the States where you can post your resume on monster.com or something like that and people reach out to you. You would have to physically go from business to business with your resume and, tell them what your qualifications are, show them a portfolio of your work if that's the type of work you're applying for, or show them what your experience is. And You know, you might get a job that way. That's how most of the local people get jobs in Tanzania. But like I said, it's your best bet to come out there with an entrepreneurial mindset. Get down and dirty. You know what I'm saying? Keep an open mind. You might end up doing something that you never thought you would have done, but beauty, you know what I'm saying? Beauty and growth comes out of putting yourself in situations that you are not used to. And you'll blossom. You will. So I think I'm going to wrap it up there. And hey, please email me. Please email me at traveling.sista247@gmail.com. I want to answer y'all's questions. I want to do more Q&A like this. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got for y'all today. So yeah, it's me, Traveling Sista. I love y'all. Peace, peace.